On this episode of Coug Stories, we highlight the progress that the Pullman and WSU community has made to include Native American peoples, such as Indigenous Peoples Day, powwows, and different events promoting the cultural identity of Indigenous peoples.
School, Washington State University does pretty well with the Native American students on campus, as in the MOU tribal leadership cohort they have here as well. I'm not quite sure if that's right, but it's a program where they promote education and tribal leadership within that. And then there's also the Graduate Center and then the Native Student Center, and then also with the recent passing of Indigenous Peoples Day here on campus, as well as all Washington State campuses, which was a really big push considering the recognition of Native people, and that Washington State University is a land-grant university on the Native people's land.
Over the last few years, with social and political divisions in our society, WSU students in the Native American Program Center have tried to be heard and tell their stories to make sure their culture and their identity breaks through.
Well, I am a part of the Navajo Nation, which is a southwestern tribe located in Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and those four corners. I forgot the other states. But my mother self-identifies as Native American, which is where I get my tribal blood from. But I'm also half Korean from my father's side. And I mostly identify, closely relate more to Native American because I've had that more closely attachment side of my family. I visit my family on the reservation. I've lived on the reservation for a small part of my life of elementary school, so I more identify there, and I can understand, and I learn the traditions more, especially being immersed and being a part of the Native Center here.
The Native American Program Center has many events planned for November, as it is Native American Heritage Month, trying to educate those around campus.
As the Native program as a whole, we host workshops and programs on education, and just so that there was a Native American trivia, so you can learn some fun facts. But then myself personally, I'm also a part of the Coalition for Women Students, and so then it's just a group of 6 organizations that promote education about other cultures, whether it's Black Student Union or Mujeres Unidas on Latinx culture. So within Native American Women's Association, we often at our meetings, we have an Indigenous Woman of the Week who empowers Indigenous people, what she has done for the community. And we also have just cultural events. As of today, we have ribbon skirt making, so it's just a cultural aspect of way to represent yourself through dress, as well as powwows, which another organization, Coug, hosts in the spring. So it's just a lot of cultural events of how you can appreciate and immerse yourself without making a mockery of a culture. And then
Students part of the Native American Program Center have seen progress, but there is still much work to be done to be heard.
Native Americans still don't get the recognition and visibility they deserve, considering they're the first peoples of this nation, as the United States as a whole, including even Canada and North America. So there's still a strong push, especially within cultural appropriation and voting rights that are attacked on Indigenous and Native people. So there's still a lot of work that needs to be done, but what's the steps that have been taken so far, a positive push within the Native and Indigenous women running for Congress or Senate, and then also with the recognition of Indigenous Peoples Day over Columbus Day. So it's giving that visibility that Indigenous people deserve.
If you would like to learn more about the Native American culture, identity, events, and activities, go to native.wsu.edu/services/